game. We had to come from behind in regulation, then we had to come from behind in overtime, and I just thought our guys showed tremendous resilience. You know, we had some rough spots. I thought Jarrell getting in foul trouble was something we had to overcome. I think, you know, they're so strong. They hurt us on the offensive glass. They got to the line a lot, and we had a lot to overcome, so I'm real proud of our guys.
John, Tyreek hadn't been making any shots first 3.5 games, but when you needed him to make shots.
Yeah, you know, that's not the first time I've been asked about, am I worried about our shooting? And these guys, Ramon, Tyreek, Sam, they have a track record of shooting the ball. I mean, after coaching them for, you know, a season or in some cases 2 or 3 seasons, I know at the end the averages are going to play out. They're going to have some 2 for 12 days, and they're going to have some 8 for 12 days, and they're going to make shots. I have total confidence in them. And Tyreek did a great job. One of the things I loved about Tyreek in recruiting him was his poise. I mean, just he's always the same. No matter how big the moment is, he's always the same. And so it doesn't surprise me that he would make big plays or big shots.
The call in overtime, you're down by a point, and around the back door, tell us how it was all set up.
Well, we set it up, but it doesn't always work. I mean, listen, the coaches get way too much credit and way too much blame. I've run great plays that haven't worked, and so has every other coach. That just happened where they bid on it, and we were able to get it. We were fortunate.
John, how much was the emphasis in practice on the 10 straight that you had lost to them?
You know, thanks for reminding me, Joe.
Well, the players brought it up.
Yeah, well, we, you know, the whole thing was, well, first of all, everyone who's talked to me about this knows how important the Big Five is to me. I don't worry about teams in Texas, Illinois, Florida. I think if you go back in history, and I haven't done this study, but I would be shocked if the Big Five champion is not an NCAA tournament team every single year. So, you know, we got to win. If you're in Philly and you win 4 games, you're probably an NCAA tournament team. Of course, you got to win a lot more than that. But to be good enough to win in Philly, you got to have an awfully good team. So we emphasize that. The last 2 games we played them were kind of opposite games, where we were up the whole game and they came from behind. You know, that as a competitor, that bothers you. And, you know, yeah, those last 2 years really bothered us. Because we thought we were in position to win, but at the same time, I mean, my daughter goes to Villanova. Jay Wright's one of my best friends in coaching. I coached Billy Lang. They're year by year since Coach Wright's been there. They've been a factor in the Big East. They're a great program. So of course the bar, that's a bar that you want to reach. And you know, we got there. We felt like we had a chance the last couple of years, a great chance, and tonight our guys showed a lot of grit and got us over the hump.
Coach, how much effect can this win have kind of going forward for your season?
It could have a negative effect. I mean, beating Delaware was a great win. Bob Knight always used to say, it's not who you play, it's when. You love to play people after big wins. You know, so, you know, we're going to make sure it's not a negative effect. If you follow sports, you watch a lot of people follow up a big win with the sneaker. It happens all the time. So, you know, all that today showed is that we're good enough to beat a good team in a tough situation. Now, whether we do that again depends on us.
The flip side, how concerned were you playing Villanova, knowing the game they were coming off?
Oh, I heard that score, and I'm like, that couldn't be worse news. And I'm telling you, they're going to play well this year. They're going to win games. They're big. They're strong. They do things that are very sound. They're good defensively. They're good rebounding. You know, mark my words, they're going to have success. And I knew that the Columbia game would be a wake-up call for them, the way Central Connecticut was for us. So I think we played a good Villanova team today.